気公平に裁かれるもんなんでしょう。暗い空にやってきた鬱を連れてやってきた時々雨早計に振り切りだどうしよう。朽ちるまでの愛憎を朽ちるまでの愛憎を飲み込む君簡単に微笑む君どうして言葉を書く曖昧に言葉を書く曖昧に伝わりきらないから君だけをさ信じて捨ててきた夢を集めてちょっと間違えたからパッパ時につまずいたって寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い言い寄らないで君の声が遠い遠い遠い遠い遠い遠い遠い遠い遠い遠い遠い遠い遠い遠い傷つけないで何番目でも何番目でも僕が僕であるために握り集め持ってきた握り集め持ってきたあの日の間違いを飲み込むのが苦しくて朽ちるまでの愛憎を朽ちるまでの愛憎を飲み込む君簡単に微笑む君どうして子供魂の花二つきっと諦めたからパパ遠い夢を追いかけてさ早い早い早い早い早い早い早い早い早い早い早い早い早い追いつけないよ素敵ね角とした想いがにくいにくいにくいにくいにくいにくいにくいにくいにくいにくいにくいにくいにくいにくいにくい許されないの夢を見てたはずじゃ怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い近づかないで愛ごとが僕理解すだけ寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い寒い寒いお願いだから何番目でも何番目でも僕が僕であるために
Ooh, I'll end it a little early. It just went black. Hello, y'all. What's up?
Hey, everyone. Hello.
Good to
That was a
see
quick
y'all
one.
here. Thanks
Yeah,
for
we know.
showing up. I know we went a little early. Well, not really early, but we were going to wait a bit for Belinda. And then I was like, nah.
Yeah. Well, slow warm up, right? Belinda's still going. I was like, Little Brits came into StreamYard and I was like, like this, because I still had Belinda's stream playing. And I was like, damn it, I'm going to watch the end of it.
I know, right? That's like the one thing that sucks. You're like, I just want to watch like
Yeah.
the other streams too.
Especially because she's going at Negs as well, and that's always a good time, right? It was like, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I want you to watch it.
I'm always
You have
down
to
for a next
watch
stream.
the end of it on replay. Yeah. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Alicia. Sama. Hey, lovely Sama. Glory
The
Beavers
Coven.
first in the chat. Kayla.
And the Coven, what's up?
Oh, yeah.
That's all we got so far. Hello,
There's
y'all.
so many because Sama drops all the links. Sorry, the Coven. I skipped over you.
Blame Sama. So yeah, we want to take a look at this ALR stuff that's been going on because I haven't really been paying attention, but I keep hearing like little things. And so I was excited when Death was like, let's take a look at this because I was like, yeah, I want to see what is actually going on and like why are people why I don't understand why like anything to do with her mother really impacts like us and our observation of Amber and her content. You know what I mean? Like, come on, people.
Christine, gang,
Just
gang. Glory
weird.
be. Hey, darling. Yeah, no. So the thing is, so I kind of brought this more to Little Bit's attention because knowing that she is originally Amber Baby, that I
Listen.
was like, I started looking at Amber stuff because I was making a video anyway, this little dancing video, which I put out just yesterday for those of you that didn't see it. I also got called a cock tease, by the way, because I didn't play the full song at the end of it. So I might I might all treat you later on to the extended version of it. So I can't be accused of being such a cock tease anymore. Yeah. So anyway, I was doing that dancing video, and all this shit with AmberLynn kicked off. And I know that there's been a few people that have fired up streams about this from Yo Mama, Sam, or whatnot. And there's been different stances on this, but I think me and Little Boots probably have a different take. Probably being originally, I guess, from the side of the anti-haters or whatever you want to call it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Yo Mama went at it hammer and tongue, I guess, in a way, because I don't think really he should have pulled up all the information, because when we dip into the Jordy stream, I said to Little Boots, there's a section there where he goes through all the information over her mum, and I don't think we should go over that. Like, it's there on the stream if people want to go check it out for themselves, sure, if that's the way that you're inclined, but I don't really want to bring that onto our channel because I think it's a step too far, and it's these boundaries that are crossed, in GorlWorld that makes it so toxic.
Mhm.
The fact that it's
Yep.
acceptable to dip into anyone's real life, whether they're a creator, whether they're a viewer, whether whatever. I don't give a shit whether
Yeah.
they're a local even. The fact
It
is that for me, it's a step too far.
Like, it doesn't
Oh my
like, some
God,
of the stuff
Chloe
doesn't
B.
really matter. Yeah. Thank you for being our first super
Oh my
chatter.
God.
Congratulations.
Thank
Thanks.
you so much, Chloe B. You're darling. Look at that. Our first super chat. Woo!
Dude, iconic as the first super chat, I must say myself.
That is iconic.
She is just a dainty girl. Look at her sassy little That's why I love Amber, like, come on.
Yeah, I found that and I was like, well, I kind of have to put that on there, don't I? Because,
What?
I guess if you
Uh-huh.
hate Amber enough, if she's too sassy, she's too this, if she claps back, it's a problem. And this is where we're stemming from now, because not only from this Jordy stream, now Amber's being accused of, she's the one that is now exploiting her mum for content. Because she came on stream and defended her mum to some degree, as any fucking daughter would feel away. She's trying to reconnect with her mum and heal those old wounds, and for it to be picked apart, that era of her life when she went through all that traumatic childhood stuff and coming on camera and crying. I know, like, people think, oh, clickbait and content and and all of that, but it's a very real thing that anyone that's been through some
Mhm.
childhood shit like that, and as fucked up as Amber's was, that talking about it could possibly make you fucking well up and burst into tears. I don't necessarily think that, like, being cynical to every degree is well serving.
Yeah, it's got me, like, feeling a certain way too, like, when you first brought up the stream to me, the first thing I thought was, "Oh boy, people don't like when I get on my anti-horse, but I'm gonna hop up on it on this one, y'all." Like, I just can't handle some of this
No, I thought
bullshit,
this
like,
would
and a
be
lot
right
of
up
it,
your
like,
street,
what
Amber
people
and anti stuff. Come on now.
like, there's all these things, like, people are talking about her mom's, like, record and all this shit, like, obviously, we've heard, like, some inkling of, like, what Death just talked about with like Amber going through a very traumatic childhood, like people aren't fucking perfect. And a lot of you fucking losers on the internet just don't understand that people have passed, people move on, and people can grow from that. And honestly, any of the charges that I've even heard, even the ones that aren't real, are fucking, no one cares. Like, what, you gonna cry about it? Something like 5 years ago? Like, get over it. It's down here picking. Well, we can all ride anti-horses together. Let's go. Hop on it, milk.
Well,
Milk is milking.
look, I think also me and Little Bits have also spoken about this. Like, we aren't the most serious of anti-haters, right? We're not beyond a fat girl joke or a dick joke or any of
No,
these
if you've
things.
listened to
We're
me,
all
listen.
for poking a
People
bit of
yell at
fun.
me all the
We're not
time.
that severe where we're like, oh, you shouldn't be reacting to people on the internet if they put content out there. No, it's all fair game. But where we
Oh,
draw the
yeah.
line is when you wish fucking death on people, when you insert yourself into their real lives, all that stuff. That's where we fucking draw the line. Poking fun, that's
Yeah.
all fair and good.
You know, and it's one thing to like make a joke even, but it's another thing to like dig deep and like really want to like inflict harm on a person as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's different sometimes with how people approach it. And there is like, yes, there's not a sense of privacy when you do put things out online, but there also kind of fucking is in terms of like human decency. Like, does it really matter to you what the hell about Amber's mother? Like, no, it doesn't. But people are just crazy.
Oh
Oh my
my
God,
God,
Christine,
Christine.
thanks. Yeah,
Thank you,
so we
darling.
turned on
Oh my God. Christine, for
monetization.
you that don't know Christine, she's gang. Me and Little Boots used to kick it on this other little
She's
channel.
kicking.
And like Christine used to hang out with us over there. And yeah, we go way back with Christine. Thank you so much, darling. Thank you.
I both love
Yeah,
that
we
and
only
also
just
hate the way
monetized.
that you said gang gang.
Gang. I have to.
Stop it.
No.
No.
Like, I feel like I've been doing it too long, so now I can't stop it. Do you know when you go too far with something?
I feel like you do this to me a lot, honestly.
Hey, it could be worse. I could be going girl gang or something. Fuck me. That would be
What?
worse, no? Yeah.
What? Yeah, Cal says Amber explained she has improved and she has improved and is completely different and has been sober for 10 years. Yeah, like, dude, people change, people move on. Like, honestly, I don't trust a motherfucker without a colorful past. Like, to be quite honest, like something's wrong with you if you didn't go wrong at some point in your life. Like, you don't really know who the fuck you are, honestly, in my opinion, if you haven't. So all these people like criticizing Amber's mom and shit, like they can fuck right off with their nice little peaceful lives.
It's
In my
not just
opinion.
that. It's not just about like being like long in the tooth or being experienced with life or, you know, having dealt with some real shit like many people have or whatnot, you know, whether it's to that degree or not. But, you know, it's also this. What's the point in people fucking cleaning up their act and apologizing and being accountable and all of these things if it's forevermore fucking thrown in their faces when they've shown clearly that they have progress. They've sustained their fucking good track and clean fucking like turning over the new leaf kind of fucking behavior. If they're sustaining something, you know, why is there continued criticism of something being held up to someone like this is current behavior? You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like surely there's that as well, because he's going back like 20 years into a criminal history, you know, and it's like this woman is obviously evolved. She's obviously trying to progress. Her and Amber are trying to get a relationship going, you know. Yeah,
I'm like,
it's kind of disgusting and grimy to like wade through the fucking shit, and it was unnecessary. That's what I feel.
yeah, especially because like honestly, these would probably be really interesting stories that like you probably could like get out of Amber if you like asked in a more, I don't know, respectful manner. You know what I mean? Like these could be really interesting like topics, but people would just want to like jump on it, go straight to the cancel culture kind of mindset. And then it's like, what's the point of that then? Like you don't get anywhere. You know, you get Amber crying
Well,
on stream. Is that what you wanted? Great.
Amber has spoken about little bits and pieces, but mainly from her own perspective, right? Digging into her mum's stuff and her mum's having to be accountable for her own actions, even when like Amber was in care. Some of this stuff was when her mum was really off the rails and wasn't even looking after her children. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just kind of weird to me why anyone feels that it's current or something, that it should be something that's addressed just because her mum. Let's remind ourselves this. Her mum came on camera and waved. I think twice now. I think once on one video she waved in the background, and then like the latest one they was doing bingo together, and her mum waved, and then all of a sudden put her head in shot. You know. And because of that reason, she's now fair game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kala's right. Like you can't blame someone to like wanting to like reconnect. Like people want to make the most of the time that they have, you know, with their people around them. It's part of I was living out of state for a while, and my best friend had a close like unexpected death, and that's what moved me home. I was like, why the hell am I living away from these people? Like I need to get close to my family, you know? While you can. Like, and who gives what she did, like,
It's not that.
however long
Think about
ago or
this. You
whatever.
know
It's
how
just
everyone criticizes Amber, how she ping pongs from relationship to relationship, right? Well, think about this. Do you not think it's because she's got no like substantial relationships in her life other than like
oh,
girlfriend
yeah.
to girlfriend to girlfriend, right? And because of that reason, she finds herself in these situations ping ponging from relationship to relationship. If she could sustain a proper fucking relationship with her mother, maybe that would fill that void.
Mhm. Yeah, you know? It could be yeah, exact that could solve a lot of the complaints so many people have about the way Amber lives her life, which I don't know why people got complaints about. Anyway. So, I don't know what video we wanted like, how we want to approach it, maybe watching, like, Amber's words first and then, like, the reactions to that? Or
Amber's
what did you think,
response
Beth?
to the Jordy thing, you know, then there's the Jordy stream itself. There was a stream where Zachary Michael covered it as well, but I don't think we really want to look at that. Um,
Nah.
uh, and then there was another maybe video where like they accuse Amber of like basically using this situation as their own content. Now, when Amber didn't fucking do this, let's remind ourselves, Amber didn't fucking do a fucking thing. Right? She was
Oh,
at
I
bingo
do.
playing with her fucking mother. Her mother popped her head in and waved to her fucking audience, not
Huh.
realizing what a nutbag fucking audience her daughter probably has. You know?
I think I know what you're talking about with that one. Is that the exploiting her relatives' addictions for monetary gain again? I'm kinda leaning towards wanting to peek at that. Like, what? Or should we watch something from Amber first to, like, see that?
Well, that's kind of the tail end of it. So that's where we're at
Oh,
now.
okay.
You know what I mean? So if you want the run up to it, I don't know whether you want to start with the Amber's response to it or take a look at the Geordie stuff first, because we're going to skip over a lot of the Geordie stuff because we don't want to actually show too much of it anyway. But we can get a feel of what his take was, because I've never really
Hmm.
looked at Geordie myself.
Me either. So you wanna start with that one? Let me pop that up and then oh, yeah, it's like an hour and a half long. Oh, lordy, it's Jordy. That's an interesting title for
And why is this man not being accused of exploiting her mother and using her and her mother for content, but Amber is the one being accused as
'cause
such?
it's different if someone reacts to it. No, it's not. It's the same exact thing. Idiots.
Well,
You
this
wanna know
guy's
what
the one.
we're doing right now?
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Alright, this is starting off at, like, 20 minutes in. You think we should start there or what? Let me present. Let's see. I don't know why I thought Jordy was gonna be fat. He's skinnier than I expected. Sorry if you find that offensive. Don't care. This one, okay. I'm rusty, you guys. It's been a while. So should we start up there? This is titled AmberLynn formally introduces mom to the cast. Which also here, let me
I don't know if her mum's already been on the camera or not. Her mum only
if you
flashes
guys
the thing.
If you guys do want to check out the full vid, I will post the link here. So she introduces her mom. Let's see if we can see the... Oh, look at her hair. Oh, there's mom. Okay, we'll just start here. Let's see.
Very few of you will get this, but it's just funny. You're asking me to say hi to Mr. Christopher. I understand, like that's like your husband or something. that's
Confusion.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, let's try these puppies on. No, they're gonna fit, but you never know. They do fit. They're always tighter the first time I get them, obviously. You can see they're just black pants that look like so. I did pull them up quite a bit.
I'm glad to see nothing has changed with Amber. Like, I feel like I haven't watched her like in like years, and like it's the same thing. And
Well,
she's got new black pants though.
At least there's some consistency from her, I guess. You know,
if I can rely on anything, it's Amber trying on clothes on camera.
I think the one thing you can rely on is on those black trousers. That's for sure.
Well, she's replacing them. How long did those other ones last? I wonder. Nah, she probably.
I don't know. I feel like they're getting longer on the feet. I've seen a couple of their videos, and where like they're literally like snail trailing off of her fucking feet.
Yeah.
Like there's so much excess material.
Last I heard, she lost weight. Is down to 460 or something. Really? I feel like last I heard, she's back over 500. The last time I saw Gigi react to her, but that could have been old. I don't fully remember.
So they're not as long. No, it's complicated for me in pants.
Can't imagine why. Mean.
Hey, I am the same height as Amber, 5'2", and it's very complicated for me to get pants as well. Just so everyone knows.
Yeah. Short girl problems. Like,
yeah, I'm short and I'm muscly as fuck. My calves is too big. Anyway, Jordy probably thinks I'm fat.
Maybe this is
I'm all right with the calf thing. I don't have like I've got skinny legs, but it's like my problem's always like in the boob department, like because big girl boobs things like little boots has those issues too.
Yeah, you ever need small bathing suit bottoms and like the XXXXXXL bathing suit top? Can never buy a set in your life.
Right, that's what I always find. Right, so the bottom, like to fit the bottom, like the top, like is too small because I need a bigger top than I do bottom.
I'm also, I hate to say this, you guys, but I'm somewhat glad to see that there is always just a revolving door of reactors that are interested in this like very meaningless content. Milk has a question.
I do have really skinny ankles, actually. Like
I
do really like.
You
know those sort of little ankles that look like you could snap them? Those are my ankles, and I've got tiny little feet as well.
I wear a size 8 shoe, and I went to a boarding school with international students, and my Turkish roommate told me I had big feet, and ever since then I've been somewhat so
I'm a size 4. I'm a size 4. My shoe is a size 4, little bits.
Yeah, that's little.
Mm-hmm. My mum is a size 3 in shoe. Yeah.
Dang.
So,
Yeah, my mom was a 6, and then when she got pregnant, I was her first kid, so I made her feet big.
Although I think US shoe sizes, like it's 1 or 2 sizes bigger than like for the UK size. Do you know what I mean? So I think yours would probably be a 6 over here. You know what I mean? So I think it sounds big. Yours sounds like double mine, but it's not really probably if you put in conversion.
Well, you got big feet too, milk is milking, so tough nuts.
Yeah, I have size 4 and
Wah,
5'4".
fashion, baby.
Trust me, because my legs are not legging. Okay, so
She needs to clean her camera. Anytime you guys
sorry.
see like in a video like these streaks of light, that means that your camera's dirty. So I don't know if this was like from leftover
Sometimes it just means that I have astigmatism, but you know.
It's not always because of that, because you know, it's all blown out because there's so many lights there, and yeah, it's directed up. It's bouncing off the lens where it's directed upwards like that.
Gotta have something to I don't think Amber's ever advertised her cinematography.
take out grease or something that she was like touching her phone and it kind of got on over the camera or something, but she needs to clean her camera.
So is he the new like Michael B. Petty? I want to make it clear this is the first time I've watched
I love
him.
how he had to leap to speculation that it's grease on her phone because she's a fat girl, right? Couldn't be that she just put a thumb over it and smeared the lens with a thumbprint, right?
It's so interesting to me. Like part of what turned me, I guess, to the because when I first came in, right, I got obsessed with Amber, and I did watch Michael B. Petty. I thought he was funny and like that kind of stuff. Like early on, like I did find a lot of it funny. But you sit down and you think about it, like this guy is sitting in his chair fantasizing about some fat bitch rubbing grease all over her phone. Like he has no idea what actually happened, but this is what he's imagining in his brain. And he has a whole audience that is just sitting here also doing the same thing. Like, why, you know, it's one thing when fat bitches are like fascinated with the greasy other fat bitches, but when it's some like skinny little guy, like what is going on?
Wait, pregnant feet? Where did the pregnant bit come from, whimsically?
Wait. I said my mom's feet got bigger after she had me.
Oh, yeah, I think some women do, like they swell up like their feet.
Yeah, my mom stayed big.
Girl.
What's up, T-Girl?
Milk's done the conversion.
She's a 6 point. Still small as fuck. I think.
Yeah, considering I'm 2 inches taller than Little Boots, I should have the bigger foot than her, really. You think about it.
Because I'm an adapted swimmer.
That's why she wears the boots, you see.
If you're going to be a full-time vlog girly pop, we don't want to see the streaks.
Bro, she's like so many fucking years into this. Yeah, that's a little late to be criticizing that shit. Either take it with pizza grease or don't, man.
Are we the drama? We might be.
Yeah, it might be.
Tina, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh yeah, super stickers for grease.
Not leggings. Okay, so I am now ready for the day. I don't know, y'all, about my hair.
Her hair is way less greasy than Samantha.
I don't like the way that he leans over. He's got this constant lean on him. Like he's like kicking in on something. Do you know, like when somebody's like edging their way around like the door, you know, like the spine on you.
Someone recently messaged me and they were like, you look so much better with your hair.
What was that?
I said creeper vibes. Yo, Detective Coaches.
What's up, Detective?
Parted in the middle. Now I can't unsee it, and I feel like I look super old with my hair.
She looks the same. If I were...
No, it's a thing. You guys, I finally got over my fear of parting my hair in the middle as well. I did it for the first time at work for a whole day, and I didn't die. Okay? I think my hair looks pretty good. But it's a thing, okay?
No,
it's a millennial struggle.
I think what Amber's referring to here is like hormonal issues. So she's suffering with like hair thinning and texture changes of her hair because it's postmenopausal, right? So this is what she's going through. And he's like, oh, it looks the same.
Well, it's also like this big thing on like, I don't know, TikTok and Instagram and stuff where like us millennials. I'm a very similar age to Amber. She's only like a year or two older than me. I'm pretty sure. I'm 30. She's like 32, what, I think. And so like we only ever part our hair on the side, and we were like ingrained into us to never part in the middle since we were in like preschool. So like it's a weird like generational thing too
Yeah, my hair
that I
never
have
wants to
attempted to
part in
break
the middle. It
myself.
always goes slightly off center anyway, because like it just wants to lay heavy on one side always, you know.
Mm.
Or to look at this woman and I had no idea anything about her, didn't know her age or whatever, I would probably think like early 30s, mid 30s.
Okay.
To the side. I don't know. I'm like going back and forth between the mirror and the camera, and I look so different in person. I just don't understand. Like I feel like the camera ages me like 10 years. It's so weird.
Why is he so
I'm like,
confused?
okay, I look like I'm 28 in the mirror.
He's
And
rolling
then I
his
look here,
eyes
I'm like,
because he doesn't understand what she's going through. Like when she starts talking about like her fucking hair issues and like she feels like she's looking older, her skin's changing in texture. It's all postmenopausal. And he's rolling his eyes because he wouldn't understand these things, right? As a man, I guess.
I don't know. I feel kind of a similar way. I only did it one time, Milk, but one time. Band-Aids off.
But she needs to
this girl looks
get
like
that taken care of, in all honesty, because she doesn't want to end up like in Chantel's condition where like her hair really thins out, you know. She needs to like get on some hormonal replacement therapy or something.
I mean, I feel like her hair looks really thick and fine.
I can
I don't
see what
know.
she's talking about, that it has thinned out to some degree and whatnot and kind of looks a bit frizzier. Like her hair was always like deadpan straight, wasn't it? It was really like fucking...
Yeah. Yeah, she's actually like doing stuff to it and like kind of caring for herself a little bit more, I feel like, just by looking at her. But I don't know. For me, like, I'm going to go back to the age thing. Like, I feel that way. I'm like, how old do I look to people? Because I look at people and I'm like, I'm that same age. And I'm like, nah, that kid's fucking like 22. Like, I'm old. Like,
Yeah, but
and
I
you
get
like, then
that
you
in
wonder how
lighter
old
of
you
that.
look.
So like, like I get accused of being like a lot younger than I am. Like when people meet me in person, like they think I'm like in my mid-20s, honestly, and they don't. And I'm like, what? Like this? I'm like, no, because my kiddo's bloody 18, you know. So it's like it's crazy to me. Even some of my kids' friends think like I look like an older sister to him.
Well, my smart scale thinks I'm 32, so it can
Oh,
suck my dick.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
It used to think I was 34, so I have improved. But it makes me laugh.
8.
I wonder, it makes me also think too, like I wonder like if Amber stepped on a smart scale, how old I would think she was.
Oh, darn.
I don't think she could step on mine. She'd probably break it.
Yeah, well, it may not even flesh up as human because of this.
Hippopotamus, please step off the scale. Dude, what if it said something like that? That'd be funny as fuck. Come on, AI. I'm gonna message the company that I
You
I
said
got my
it. You're
shit
the
from.
mean one, little bit. Hey, Witty. Hey, darling.
Listen, these are all jokes. We're all here to be funny. Like, it's not a secret. She's fucking fat. Like, it's objective, okay? I'm not insulting her mother like some people.
No, I totally led you into that, and you know it as well. So I can
Listen,
go with you.
I gladly bite. I'll gladly bite. I'm usually the baiter in chats. Oops.
Mean
She thinks
girl.
that she looks 28. No, I would never think that.
How old do you
Early
think
30s.
she looks?
Mid 30s.
Is he so serial?
She looks younger than her age, though. So there are a few upsides to being fat. There is fat.
Give me
Right.
one. Give me
Can I just say, the minute that she received a compliment, even from his side chat, just one mild compliment that she looks like younger than her age, he immediately went, grabbed
The
his
Mandela
tissue,
effect.
through his nose, deflected, and thought of a response to that, right? You know, that would be, you know, let's swipe her down and say that she only looks younger because she's filled out with fat, right? Okay.
Yeah, you
Gotcha.
got to remember, Jordy. Probably a lot of your audience is some motherfucking fat bitches. Just got to remember that in GorlWorld. It's usually a lot of self-hating ones, but it's the Mandela effect. Do you guys think Gigi came up with that? Nah, he took it right out of the Hater Nation Bible. Like, this is classic, like GorlWorld reactor
Oh, wait,
behavior.
we got jokes in the chat. I took a nature walk today. Guess what path I took?
Michael Myers is coming in with some dad jokes.
Wah, wah, wah.
At privilege.
That was so funny.
There is. Don't let anyone tell you there isn't. One of which
What?
is buoyancy. So when your skin
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. The one benefit is buoyancy? Is he
That's not necessarily
doing a
true,
bit?
is it? Because everybody's
Doing a
buoyant.
bit.
Like if they learn how to swim, if you learn your natural buoyancy, that's part of learning how to swim. No matter what your size, whether you're the size of an orca or whether you're the size of a little fucking monkey, you know, you can learn your buoyancy in between those things, right? That has nothing to do with her actual fucking size, you muppet.
has
I'm not liking this
fat
Jordy
inside of
guy
it, pushing
already.
out
No
your
wonder. I'm glad I haven't watched him before, but I'm like, yeah, I'm
I
not digging it.
I don't know. I feel like there's such a short phase of being interested in like the analytical like Amber reactions, you know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
when you first find her, like okay, like it's interesting to like go through and see, but like there's a very short window of like a few months even where it's like why are you sitting here analyzing this? Like it's the same thing over and over again. And like who cares how she looks, right? Like I don't know.
Well, this is the thing. It's overly critical and it's unnecessarily done. Because so far, anything that's said, Jordy's response is, it's because she's fat. And whether it be a compliment, whether it because of being like buoyant in the water, whatever it is, you know, all these things is because she's fat. Apparently, everything. Insert whatever AmberLynn says, insert it, and then your response of Jordy, insert because she's fucking fat. Basically, this is what I'm gathering so far.
skin, it's like you're less likely to have wrinkles, right? So, you know, you're more filled out.
Oh my god.
The elasticity of the skin, you know, and the oils in your skin and the aging process still apply even when you're fat.
I worked for a fucking spa with estheticians for far too long to even touch on this man talking about skin. I'm just can't even.
Otherwise, what
Can't even.
Jordy is stating is that obesity, the world, everyone, listen up here, is the, you know, the fountain of your fucking youth, apparently.
Yeah,
So everyone,
just get
load up on
fat.
your burger and fries if you want to live forever, because, you know, wrinkles.
Like, yeah, to a certain degree, like filler acts in that way, but like,
Yeah, it may fill out your
dude, I will
cheekbones
say,
and whatnot, right? It may fill out certain areas, but it's not like if she had fucking deep furrowing frown lines, then she would have those regardless. You know, if she was prone to like crow's feet, then she would have those regardless. You see what I'm saying? Some
yeah,
people
it's
age quicker
just-
than others and some people don't. And it's just the luck of your gene pool and the way that you care for your skin in the sun and things of those ilk. It's
like,
nothing else. Look, the part is that she's pretty much fucking doesn't spend much time outside, you know, and sun damage to her skin. That may have actually made her look more youthful. So if he went from that angle, I could probably run with it a little bit better than like she's ageless because she's fat.
well, and the thing is, like like, think what you guys want. People want to like criticize Amber. She slips in her makeup every once in a while or whatever. Don't we fucking all? But she does do a skincare routine. Any fucking routine, I guarantee you, beats this motherfucker sitting down here. I can already tell. Look at the difference. Like, she moisturizes before she goes to bed. Like, it's not that hard to take care of your skin. It's not that hard to not have wrinkles like this early on in your life. Like, it's really not that fucking hard, Jordy. And I really don't like listening to men talk about skin. It really makes me mad.
Yeah, kitty.
It's because she's fat. Like, you're like,
Mhm.
that's not the answer to everything.
I'm waiting to see how many more times this is the answer now.
Dude, should we get a fat counter? Fat is the answer counter. We're up to like 3 already.
Can we get a fat counter that goes, it's ready?
Hello. It's ready.
How old is she? She's 33. Blocked. Thank you for the super chat. I'm watching you on my 73-inch TV, and I can see your pores. This is going to be a while.
Oh, God. I like that. Get him. Insult his skin. He won't even understand because he's too fucking dense. He's a man. Oh, I love this. Whoever blocked it is in your chat. Oh, I love it. I love it. That was a good use of super chat, my friend. He doesn't even understand.
And I like that his first complaint, right, was towards that her fucking screen was all greased up, right? It's all greased up and smeary as fuck. But now it's so clear that he can see her pores.
Like, listen, if we want to get down to looks, boy, we can compare how big our pores are.
I'm just saying there's a little bit of a lack of consistency on his part for it to be like it's smeary as fuck with grease to now I can see every pore.
What's up, Christy girl and Kitty?
Super chat. I'm watching you on my 73-inch TV, and I can see your pores. This is going to be a wild ride with how much jazz cabbage I have with me tonight. You can see my pores?
Pores.
Can you see this one? Can you see that one?
Maybe you should get fat. That'll help, according to you.
Little boots. You can see your pores.
Pores. You guys can look at my pores tomorrow when I play DC Media Girl, by the way. Catch Gigi's stream. Death is going to be the judge. We'll see y'all there. I'm excited to make a bunch of Clara mouth noises. I've been practicing all day.
Jury and executioner.
Oh boy. I can't wait to argue with Belinda.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. You're Tiffany.
For having me up on your big screen, Blocked. Really appreciate that. Also, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome aboard, Blocked. Enjoy your jazz cabbage. Jordy has the sniffles. No, it's not really so much the sniffles. It's just kind of a sore throat. As a former fat, I do look older now that I lost weight. Yeah, especially for people that like have been really fat and then.
Well, yeah, going that way. So, but he's saying, well, I can't. I'm not gonna.
Can I also say this, right? As a former fatty, as Jordy just claimed that he was, right?
He's
that
reading
now wants to point fingers at somebody else that's going through the same struggles that he once went through from a real fucking like superior fucking.
He's reading
take,
someone else's chat. Okay.
So someone in his chat said that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But the thing is that like at the end of the day, like if you lose weight, even if you lose weight, of course you're going to fucking age in that time because it's going to take you a fair amount of time to lose a huge amount of weight, right? So let's take it like most, like if you're severely obese, like, you know, like Amber is, it would take her probably at least, even if she knuckled down really hard, 4 or 5 years to get down to like a normalish healthy weight, let's say. She would age in that time, no? So even if or not that, you know, she hadn't lost weight, she would probably age in that time. So most skinny people's answer is, I was a fatty once and now I've aged because I lost weight. No, you've aged anyway. That's just how time works.
Yeah, I mean, if that's why I have wrinkles, then so be it. I'll wear them gladly. Like, I don't know. I don't get it.
Lose a lot of weight. I mean, obviously you deal with the sagging skin and everything, but like I feel like people are more prone to wrinkles, and yeah, it ages
You feel like, or do you fucking know, bitch? God,
you.
I don't really want to know about your feelings about wrinkles.
So I mean, for people
Go,
that
Frank. Go, Christina.
have all that under there, is it strep?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Christy.
I don't think so. We're loving your new BMI voice tonight. My low BMI voice. Your skin starts to thin out.
She's 38. Anyways, I'm about to go take Twinkie on her.
Wait. That would make more sense. I gotta hit up some old
But
friends,
your
but
skin
like,
starts to thin out over the body, right? Because you've lost elasticity because of stretch marks, right? So when you've lost weight and whatnot, you're going to have excess skin. But that doesn't necessarily apply for the face in that sense. The elasticity on the
Well, I
skin
think-
is different and it ages differently.
well, I think what they were getting at was that, like, if you're fat, your skin thins, and so then you would be more susceptible to wrinkles, Jordy.
Yeah, but it doesn't thin on the face. The skin doesn't thin on the face if you lose weight.
Well, I think they were saying the opposite, but yeah.
Second walk for the day. I'm also gonna go get a package from the package room because I have an Amazon package.
It'd be cool if you could put your chats on screen, Jordy. So what the fuck you were talking about?
So this is
Oh
where
boy,
Amber's
bingo.
playing bingo with her mum and like stamping all the fucking shit. Her mum pops into camera and waves. And this is what instigated all this and made Jordy feel like he had every right to start digging in onto her mum's past and all her criminal history.
What?
Yeah.
What? I hate it here. What the fuck raised you, little snippy snide man who wants to talk about other bitches' fucking skin while he can't even understand that your chat is like, oh, bitch, I can see your pores. Shut the fuck up. And you fucking don't. And then you talk in your low BMI voice and your chat fucking calls you on that shit too. And you don't even fucking get, like, what? Who the fuck are you, boy? Skinny little motherfucker. Go eat a fucking cheeseburger. Like, what? I don't trust men with legs skinnier than mine either, by the way, y'all.
No, that's truth, actually. Who wants a little, like, chicken-legged motherfucker?
Yeah, I particularly do not like those men, and I do not think that they benefit our society. Here you are, sir, totally benefiting us. Ugh, why do you exist? Who made you this way? Where's your mom?
Yes. Hey, darling.
Who's your mom? If you're gonna criticize her mom, Jesus.
You got your $5 number on you? I bet you do. Yeah. Wait, what was it? 29.
Look
Get
at
out,
Amber living
Ella.
her life.
Get out. No. Nobody. No, don't bingo. What the fuck? Like, unless you're dribbling out of one side of your mouth, do not go to bingo. Like, what the fuck? You're too young, too vibrant, too mentally fucking competent to be playing bingo.
I'm far
Seriously.
too competitive to play a game such as bingo.
No, just
Listen,
I
guys,
cannot
my anger
think
is
of anything
irrational.
more fucking brain deadening than listening to like numbers being called out and like stamping mindlessly like you're at a factory. Numbers. I'm like, what
Yeah,
the fuck is this
I can't.
monotony? This is no
I'm-
fun. It's not a game to me. There's no
I'm
like.
too competitive to not be
Yeah.
able to run it off or like spike the ball back at you really fucking hard if I'm upset.
You triggered
I can't
something.
stamp
Louis Keller.
my card
Don't
any
say that
harder.
shit.
I'm just
Say
sitting there
no
like
to
squeezing the
bingo.
bottle. No.
Sending
Can't
you
do
to
it. Can't
bingo
do it.
rehab, Keller.
See, why is she stamping it so much?
Say hi to the vlog.
Be number 4.
Thanks.
Aw.
72.
That was cute.
What? You want me to keep that in there? Sure.
That was like the most thrilling thing that happened to her all week.
That's
You're
Amber
okay.
basically looked really shocked that her mum did that.
What?
And she basically turned around immediately and said to her mum, do you want me to
So,
Keep that.
all right. AmberLynn's mom
good
decided to
things,
say
eh?
hi.
Sorry. Had some barking. Look at little Amber's
Oh.
face.
Could
She's like a
you
Cabbage Patch
pause
Kid.
again? Yeah, so basically, her mum popping on camera, Amber looked shocked, and she immediately turned to her mum and said, "Do you want me to keep that in?"
Hey. Shh.
Like, because only Amber knows really, like, how this shit's gonna play out. I guess, like, people are in this fucking girl world realms are nuts, so, and we'll dig into everything. I mean, I don't know if Amber even realised that this shit was going to go down like this. So, in all honesty, that they was going to drag up everything on her mum, and it's a little step too far. Like I say, it's a line crossed too far. I don't know why he felt the need to do this just because of a mere waving on the camera. She didn't do anything else. She's not like I know that some people treat this shit like it is like a reality show and these are side characters and whatnot, but it still doesn't mean like you have you're free from judgment, let's say, when you go too far with these people and insert yourself in their real lives. And what's the purpose of it? And then Amber to be accused of the one that's using it for content. It seems to me that it's this person here, this Jordy, is the one that exploited it all for content. Little bit, see there?
Delivered. And for those of you that don't know, I now have a child. By child, I mean a barking animal. Apologies. I had to
Oh my
prove to
God,
her
you're
that
going to have to
nothing is
show
outside.
everyone a picture of her. She's gorgeous, everyone.
Oh yeah, I'll show you guys before we get off. I'll put one up. My bad. She's chewing a toy now. It's all good.
Now, we're going to have a little chit chat about
Amazon did deliver some chew toys, so we can be preoccupied here.
AmberLynn's mom here, if y'all are down. So AmberLynn over the years has told us that she wasn't always around much, that AmberLynn was someone that was in and out of foster care. The mom had certain bad habits that deemed her ineligible to take care of Amber, etc., etc. But there is a more
I wonder how many people in his chat have been in similar situations. You know what I mean? Like,
detailed
I
outline.
like how that he's very careful with his words in this section, right? Like, as in alluding to, oh, she was ineligible to take care of her children. Like he's going to scope over it like that. Meanwhile, he does a deep fucking dive on her and dregs up every fucking instance, like from 20 odd years ago, on this woman.
yeah, it's like now, I don't know. Like, why do you want to be selective now when you're not? I don't know. It's just,
It really is, Freddie. I'm with you on that.
it's his low BMI voice, according to his own chat.
But it's also got this nasally droniness to it, and it's got a tone to it where he's almost looking down his nose at people as he says things, right?
Yeah.
Every fucking time it's
Just
like full of fucking sass.
Little weasel. Yeah, Christine.
person's history written up here, and it's not a good one. It's really not a good one. Okay, so let's see. 2002. Wow. 2002 alone, there were, what is this? Is this 4 different charges?
Right. We might want to skip over this bit because I don't really want to like dig up all the history. Like, that's why Little Boots has already put the link in the chat for those that you want to go watch all this grimy stuff. If you do, if you feel the need. Yeah, she's got a long list of things that she did over her time of addiction. Many things I'm sure she's really deeply ashamed of now. You know, the woman has showed herself to be accountable for her actions, you know, is trying to live a clean lifestyle now in every way. And yeah, has progressed, I so believe. So therefore, I don't know why she should be dragged over the coals like this is current, you know, bad behaviour. And that's
I'm
not
muted.
necessarily
Problems.
excusing it. Like, it's not necessarily excusing it or whatnot, but there comes a time where people are, you know, what's the point of being held accountable or apologising or turning over a new leaf and progressing and sustaining it as well at that, you know? And then to be like dragged over the coals constantly for the rest of your life.
And like, I don't get that, like, so her mom pops on screen like this and we immediately go into her docs. Like, this is what used to get me with like Michael B. Petty too. Like, I remember he used to like look up like where Amber was and be like, oh, like there's a vet like this far away. And like he would like map and he's like, this is how long it take to drive there. And it like always just sat really fucking weird with me as to like why we had to get that specific, why you had to fucking do that on stream. Why are you just all of a sudden diving into like why does it fucking matter, dude? Would you like if someone did this to your mom? Like this is gross. It's weird. Like how he just jumps right into it just
And
because she popped on screen?
look, Amber's mum, it was accountable to the law. She was accountable to those that she inflicted around her with her own addiction, you know, not just herself, but her children and various family members. You know, all of this, like they have to address in recovery, right? And be accountable for everything that they've done. And the fact that Amber and her are managing to forge a relationship out of all the like mess of what was her childhood, for her to like not only have her mum dragged through this shit, you know, like this is some sort of current bad behavior, but for her to have to examine it all herself, you know, and then she comes on camera later on. We're going to look at Amber's response, and you'll see that she does get upset, and like, and then like everyone's rolling their eyes because it's Amber, right? And how dare she come on camera and be upset and whatnot? And it's all for, you know, content. No, motherfuckers, this person, this Jordy person is the one that did this for content. He's the one that instigated all this. How did Amber instigate it?
Yeah, I don't it doesn't sit right with me. And like clearly, obviously, the woman has done some things in her life. She lost custody of all of her children for most of their lives. Like, obviously, something was wrong, but she has her back now. They're both adults. Amber's what, 33? You keep mentioning that, Jordy. But so what are you trying to do with this? Is this helping? What's this gonna do? Like, just tell the fucking general public all this details about Amber's mom's life? Why? What's this gonna do? What's the point? Because you want to dig into this woman's life? That's not part of the reality TV show, man. Stick to the content.
Right.
Like,
Exactly, and I
this is where
agree
it
with
gets
you,
fucking
Vintage.
fucked.
Exactly that. What purpose does it serve, right? Where it's like I don't understand why we have to dig into people's business, whether they're a content creator, whether they're a side character, whether they're a viewer. You know, all of these lines that are okay to be crossed in fucking shitty girl world. It's not okay. It's not acceptable. You know, I don't give a shit who's done what in the past and who thinks it needs to be dragged up. Like, that's not what everyone is here for. Everyone's got a fucking past, whether they've got a criminal history or not, or done certain things in their life, or that's not what they're on the internet for. Just because you've got a problem with their opinion now, or got a problem with whatever it is that they're streaming about or bringing to the internet, that you feel that it's acceptable to cross those lines now. Yo, Leo.
Quick little side note for take a breather. I'd like everyone to know that the duck and blueberry jerky treats that we got from Amazon are delightful, and my dog enjoys them.
You sound good though.
Like, we got a lot of cool stuff. We've been finding some good things, good source stuff, all complete USA raised and made things. Feed your dogs and animals responsibly, please. Thank you. Bye. Side note over. I'll show you guys pictures before we go.
Okay.
All right, let's. I just So is there
don't
any
be a dog
yes
tease.
or no? So is that it for this? Dude,
Yeah, I
Amber's
think
still just
pretty much
doing her
this
Amber
was
life,
it.
man.
Like
Look
I
at
said, this is
her.
why, I don't want to go
Fine,
into
Melanie.
his fucking shit, because all he's going to do now is dig up all the dirt, and it's on his stream if you want to go into that and look through her history and all the things that she did. I mean, there's some stuff on there that, like, there's question marks over whether all of those charges were her, because when you look on a criminal like link in a certain state or whatnot, often it will show that for charges for that day, that so everything that goes all on one list, right? And sometimes it gets mixed up and people read the list like it's all one thing and all for one person, and it's not always. And so there's been some question marks over this service animal abuse or something that was done. There's a question mark that interference with a service animal. There's been discussions of it. I've seen on Twitter as well. There's been a whole back and forth of whether that actually occurred or not with her mum. And so not only did they like dig into like other things that she did, in her criminal history, now there's this whole debate over whether her mum did that as well.
I've realized I'm one of those crazy mothers. T-girl? Me too.
I did send you a tweet in Discord. You know, the one that I pinned, and I said to you, I'm just putting this here for us in case we need to look at it, which goes on to like, there's a back and forth where people are digging into whether she actually did do this animal abuse or service abuse or whatever it was, or interfere with a service animal. And I don't know if it is actual abuse or not, because they all come under the same thing, that if you interfere with a service animal, if you abuse one or kill one, you get charged for it all the same as and above. So even if you interfere with somebody like a blind person's dog, let's say, or that could be, you could get a charge for that, but it would still rack up as under all those things and you wouldn't know which one it was.
Yeah, I don't trust the government, so I don't really always trust even things that are on paper. I know that that's like, I don't know. Things can be, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to decipher because it gets under the charge itself. It could be any of those three things on that charge that could come under that. So it's hard to know if somebody interfered with a service pet, abused one, or killed one, because of the charge is outstanding as that. If you do any of those things, that's where the crime's at, right? And so, yeah, by interfering with like a policeman's dog or petting a blind person's dog and interfering with them in some way when you shouldn't be, yeah, I don't know what the charge was, and neither does anybody else really. But now it's caused a whole load of speculation, like, well, it's okay because you know how GorlWorld reacts to this whole like animal abuser thing and whatnot, and it's like, oh, if we can say that she's an animal abuser, then she's fair game. Now she deserves all the hatred, no mercy, right?
Up, I can put a label on you. I can put a label. That means I can be a bitch.
Yeah, that's part of the
Ooh,
reason of them
ooh.
absconding any sort of moral fucking, code whatsoever, to be like, okay, now we can go in on this bitch because if we can tag her as an animal abuser or something, fair game, right? Yeah, this is, and then the mud starts slinging, and then nobody feels bad about this woman being dragged through the mud now.
Ugh. I just want to say, like, look at Amber. Like, listen, it's been a while, like I said, since I watched her, but she looks pretty good.
It could be anything. This is what I'm saying. The speculation is there. Yeah, exactly.
She rode a fucking police horse. That's the story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, that's all I need to know.
But you start digging into someone's history and you start speculating left, right, and centre. But it's not just that. Does this mean that it's okay for you to now act in a vile way towards whoever because you deem it fit, because you say that this person's this and this person's that now because you're speculating because you don't actually know the legitimate facts on it? I don't know. This is how GorlWorld works, right? It seems.
Yeah, for real. All right. So, do we want to look at that tweet?
Yeah, if you got it, you can put it up.
Yeah.
There was a whole like back and forth and a thread like that goes on in different parts. You might.
Oh. So did Amber's mom do that stuff or not? Because someone is saying that it's another woman with the same name. She told your mama to stop playing it. Your mama claims it's not right, but he continues to play. Dude, Pew Pew's all obsessed with your mama. Oh, sorry. It was her. Like, why does it matter? There are also clips of Amber from 2015 saying her mom was just something. Amber's talked about like why does it matter?
This is what I'm saying. Why is one thing rule out the other? So why is it, even if this woman, let's speculate with everybody else then, okay? Let's speculate that she's the worst woman on the planet and she did all these things when she was deeply in addiction, even though she's better now and even though she's living a better life, for some reason you think it's okay to like drag her through the mud just because she came on camera and waved as Amber's mum. So now she deserves everything that's slung at her, right? So you're able to go, well, this person's vile, so it's okay for me to act vile now. Okay, all right. Argument lost as far as I'm concerned, because once you have to fucking act vile, those that you're accusing that are also vile, you've already fucking lost anyway, any sort of like high ground on it.
Yeah, I don't get it. What? So yes, she did hurt the service dog. What the hell? How do we know? Were you there?
I don't know. There's a whole lot of back and forth on it, and it's still, I don't know. The jury's out on it. And like I say, let's play devil's advocate. Let's say she did, 20 years ago interfere with a service dog or whatever it fucking was that got her that charge. Does it still excuse you doing all the fucking bad behaviors and crossing certain lines now because you deem it okay because that person in your eyes is like a bad person?
Yeah. Here you guys, I can show you a couple pictures real quick on here. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, she may well have.
Here's the baby.
She's gorgeous. Look at her little eyes.
Here's my little sassy
look
thing.
at her tongue out in that one. I love that one. Look at her.
That tongue's usually out from a little bit.
She was looking down in that one. She looked like she'd been caught doing naughty things. I was like, oh, Mom, I wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. She's sassy. All right, so should we see Amber's reaction now? You guys can look at my sass basket for a minute.
Oh, happy birthday to your baby girl, Kitty.
Wait, so when was that Jordy one? That was 4 days ago. So that's... Oh, I see. I see it. Oops.
She is adorable. That's all I keep saying to little bits. I'm like, oh, she's adorable.
Do you guys like my baby? I've waited so long to have this baby.
It's only a small husky as well, which I think
she's tiny. So yeah, she went to her vet checkup early this week and she's 36 pounds. I'm trying to get some weight on her, but this bitch won't eat. So we're getting a bunch of jerky treats and some pure, pure meat treats. All right. Oops, she's talking. We don't need to hear about her potato chips. What's up, Sarah?
Yes, Sarah.
So I've always wanted a little wolf dog, but I've always really wanted like a German Shepherd type or some sort of larger mixed breed of that sort. I like the standy up ears. I know that that's stupid to like want a look in a dog, but that's what I wanted. And then I had never really considered a husky until I almost got a husky puppy. He was like 3 months old. Didn't end up going to get him. Someone else adopted him. I'm by myself. Like it's hard
Yeah,
to
the
do. I
timing
couldn't do
wasn't
that young of a
right
dog.
on that one. It didn't work out.
And
No.
this girl was surrendered in. She's a year and a half old. She needed a more attentive owner, and I've been waiting for my Velcro dog. So I have her. And she's going to be a little more work than I don't know, not more work. I mean, I planned on rescuing some sort of shepherd, which I knew was going to come with quite a lot of things. I
Yeah.
just
Well, you
wasn't
got your little
as
wolfie puffy
ready for a
away.
prey
Yeah.
drive type, but she's doing great and she does great with my cats. One absolutely loves her. He's actually hanging out with her right now. And then my other one is really mad at me, but he'll get over it.
Draco's still mad. Is he still
That's where
hiding
we're
out
at.
in the bedroom?
Yes, but he did come out earlier. He keeps coming around the corner and just like staring at her with this weird ass face and then like running away. And I'm like, okay. But I mean, it's doing better. Like when I first got my 2 cats, I didn't meet Draco for 3 days. So she's already ahead of me when I first got him. So I think that's a good step in positive direction. And he's got everything he needs in my fucking closet right now, including a litter box. So he has his own little Draco cave right now. But yeah, he has been coming out a little bit. My other cat is a freaking fiend for her wet food. I am really glad she's not food aggressive because I had to hold him out of her bowl while she was eating it. So
Oh, dear.
I got 2 complete opposites going on right now. It's an interesting time here
In
in
the menagerie
Little
that is
Boots
Little Boots
household.
land.
Dude, my life's a mess.
She's got
They
it all
are
going on.
hilarious. They're fucking weird. Sorry for the whole like in between. I'm excited to have her. I'm hoping I can put some weight on her. I think that like she also was like probably boarded maybe like half her life, and I think that might have stunted her. Slash, I don't know how long she's spent in like a kennel. She is kennel trained. She's really good at it. So it makes me wonder, you know. But I got her now. She's mine. All right, so let's watch Amber's reaction to this. So it says the truth about her mom and trigger warning, addiction, prison. She's mentioned all this stuff. Like, and once again, like, this isn't really a surprise, you guys. Like, do you think that people just lose like all of their children for fucking nothing? That Amber has these stories of like drug use and these terrible things going on around her for fucking nothing? Do you think someone becomes 500 pounds for fucking nothing? Like, I don't know what you guys expected. Like, are we just gonna like ignore that her mom's moved on at this point?
I
Like that
didn't know
Amber's
that.
moved on?
I didn't know
Like,
that Amber had 3 brothers, it turns out. I thought she only had
yeah.
2. It turns out she's got 3, and 2 of them were so young that they were taken into, like, closed adoption. And,
Mhm.
yeah, so that's really sad.
Yeah, it's I don't know what people expect. Like and again, why? Like, why does any of this matter? Just because you're bored, you have nothing else to fucking Google, you're gonna Google her fucking mom? I don't know. It's just ugh.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That tells you everything, that these children, it was bad enough that, like, the severity of it, them being taken into a permanent, like, closed adoption rather than just fostered even, meant that, like, social services have
Serious.
probably been several times at that point, and when they actually did like intervene to the point of taking those children, and it being such a permanent move meant that they knew how bad the situation was, and there was no hope of it getting better anytime soon. So that's why that move was taken. So it tells you how bad things were for Amber's home life.
Yeah, it's not a surprise. Like, all right, temporary side note, Mimsy, that's amazing that you had some wolf dogs. The trainer that we are working with actually has 2 wolf hybrids. So she's pretty well versed in their types. And I've got far too many books. I'm one of those mothers, I've learned. Anyway.
She had them in her back seat, and I said, "Okay." Maple bacon popcorn. You guys,
It'll do you wonders.
it's weird, but it actually tastes like bacon.
Look at her though. Look at her makeup. Listen, she does better makeup than I do, so props.
But it's also a little.
I do admire that she will never change this whole choker look. Like,
Choker
I
and the
don't
neck
know.
piece on the top. Look, she
Dude.
always does those fucking tops that have got this
Never
weird
change.
webbing, like that cover her chest. I don't know why she likes
Dude,
like a cat's
like,
cradle on her fucking neck.
there's a couple things I can count on fucking Amber doing. It's eating on camera and fucking wearing this choker. And what, trying on clothes? There's so many things. Amber's just a staple in my life. Thank you for being the same, Amber.
Her
Forever
lipstick
and
does
ever.
match her cardigan quite well.
Oh. Too well. Are you supposed to do that? I don't know. I don't know how fashion works.
I'm not sure. It's all a bit too color match.
Look at her face. This looks like this fish from SpongeBob.
I don't know.
Ooh, milk. Yeah, you got your chest piece. Look at that.
But I'm low-key here for it. She was like, for 3.5 cups, it's only 150 calories. I thought that was cute. She's never really like counted calories before, but she's trying, so yeah. Anyways.
You should just have one of those tattooed on, like a zigzag just tattooed on her chest.
Dude, conspiracy theory. It's not even a choker anymore. It's a part of her. It's molded to her skin.
Oh my god, don't.
New age tattoo. Look, she's out doing stuff. Go, Amber, go. See, again, cinematography, Lynn, like, yeah.
Okay, guys, so I got a new phone. I'm currently using it. So if the quality's bad, I have to figure it out because last time this happened, I had to like do a setting type deal. So yeah, we're at this place called, what is it, Flower Tiles? Yeah. My mom wanted to try it. It's like healthy stuff. Cute. We're number 64. I guess they're gonna bring the food to us because we had to like go up there and order it. And I got like a lemonade.
So there you have
It's
a
actually
mum
so
not
cute.
only
Here,
trying
Mom.
to like sustain a clean lifestyle in terms of her addiction, but also like in eating habits. So she's really trying to do better, I guess, you know?
Yeah. I like I just
And surely
the whole
that's
thing's
also
weird.
got to have
This is
a
where we're
good
sitting.
Amber. The more Amber spends time with her mum, if her mum's like working on herself and being a better version of herself, maybe that'll rub off on Amber, no? Like that there's a way forward.
Yeah.
In a little booth area. Like, look how beautiful. So there's my mom's food.
Oh,
She has
good.
shrimp, brown rice, and broccoli. And I got mashed potatoes, salmon, and like this mac and cheese.
Girl. Double carbs, but that does
Yeah,
look really
double
good.
carbs.
I'd probably do
Like
the
she
same
could have
thing.
switched one of those out for broccoli, like her mum's got. Like in all honesty, 1 carb, 1 veg, 1 protein. That's what she's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're about to. I'm gonna do a taste test. I started my diet yesterday. Do you want that?
This is for the girlies that hate wearing bras. These bralettes by MeUndies are the only bras I wear. They're so buttery soft that sometimes I forget I'm wearing anything.
They also have some to know. My mom started
Anyone need new undies?
the diet yesterday. She wanted me to tell you about her diet.
Adverts you getting little root.
What?
Is that your advert? I'm like, what adverts are you getting?
Sometimes I gotta Google bras, y'all. I don't know. I'm watching it in our Chrome user. What are you looking up, Deb?
Mashed potatoes. That tastes homemade. A little mac and cheese moment. And it's like dry, which you guys know I'm a dry girl.
Dry girl.
Wow, that's good.
I don't know if I'm supposed to. Oh, you're okay. You're good. Thank you so much. Enjoy, okay? You too.
Thank you.
This broccoli is gone.
She said you enjoy it, and you said you too. All right, salmon. Oh, this is good.
You
like
know,
it, Mom?
honestly, you could skip
She's in
ahead
heaven.
of
I'm in
this,
heaven. We're good.
because there's more of the same of this, and get to the part
Oh,
where
boy.
Amber, where she's in the black outfit, is where she starts addressing all of this bullshit.
I like the way those bottles look. I fucking love Amber. The next day. Oh, look at her. She's got little breaks now.
Okay, guys, so I personally hate that I even have to talk about this, but I'm going to, because not only is it important to me, but it's also important to my
I'm sorry.
mom.
I'm sorry. Why does Amber look like a legitimate YouTuber right now? Look at her. She got a background. She's got like things on the background. She has a plug and play button. What is happening, you guys? What alternate dimension are we in? Like what? I'm so confused.
Like, it would totally make it for me if she had a little YouTuber pendant on that choker. Just saying.
Amber, come on. Well, she's got her like rabies tag over here, so she's ready.
Even really know where to start. So there is a reaction channel
That oh, a disco
that
ball.
begs for more side characters on my channel. And they've also begged for my mom to be in my videos. So in my newest video, my mom waves at the camera. You see her hand for a second, and then you see her face for a second. That is literally it. And so this reaction channel took it upon themselves to sit there and read every single charge that my mom has or has not, which I'll explain in a second, gotten in her past. So before I clarify or whatever it may be, any of the charges, I just want to say, like, how does anyone expect me to have side characters on my channel if things like this happen? I'm sorry, but listing off my mom's past charges and the things that she's done over a decade ago.
Yeah, this is why people don't like to introduce their like this is why like people are hesitant to share things because they instantly will just jump onto that. Like, oh, you said something about your mom. Like, oh, I saw her wave. Now let's dox the fuck out of her.
He was
like,
reading off charges from like 2002, over 20 years ago, some of them. Like its current behavior, like she should be held accountable for this now. The fact that she's, you've done your crime, you've done the time or whatnot, the fact that she was charged with these things, the fact that she's addressed her own problems, her addictions, all of that, none of that's good enough. You're gonna like strip her bare and dig through all her history because she waved on Amber's video. Okay.
jeez.
Go on your YouTube channel during a live stream while reacting to my videos, my current videos, is tacky. It's super tacky, and it's all for monetization reasons. And I think it's really pathetic, honestly. So by doing this, like, do you think that's going to make my mom want to continue being on my channel when people are literally spreading false rumors about her? And not only that, but digging up things that she did 2 decades ago. So this reaction channel listed off quite a few things. And yes, some of them my mom very much did. My mom is not afraid to admit to the things that she did during her addiction, because when she was on drugs, she did a lot of things that she's very ashamed of. But everything she confronts head on. She takes accountability. Even to this day, she takes accountability for things that she did even when I was just a child. She has a lot of regrets. I can definitely say that, but she is almost a decade sober. I never in a million years thought that would happen. Like, truly. Like, my mom is the epitome of you can change. You can be a better person.
Yeah, like, I mean, think about it from Amber's perspective. Like, Amber saw that stuff go down. Like, a lot of the bullshit. Like, she lived through it. Like, why are you going to bring it back up? Like, what does it matter to you?
This is what I'm saying. Like, her mum is not accountable to the fucking internet and GorlWorld, for fuck's sakes, and all these, like, poxy little reaction channels. She's really not. The fact, like I'm saying, that she fucking did the fucking crime or whatnot, got charged with it, is one thing. And then second of all, it's only for people that she actually affected in her real life, like her fucking daughter and her other children, that she's accountable to. Nobody else. And if they're fucking good with her, because she sustained a fucking, like Amber just said, for nearly a decade now, recovery, who's it for anybody else to point fingers at her? Whatever you think the list of charges are.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's all just so weird.
And you can do good things not only for yourself, but for the world. So I just want to start off by saying that, yes, my mom has been to jail. My mom has been to prison. She has been in and out of jail and prison ever since I was just a little girl. Same with my dad. That is what I grew up with, what I had to.
And again, for like storyline, why wouldn't they like try to see what information they could find about it? Again, these are probably really fucking interesting stories. And if people oftentimes, if they have moved on and they've advanced in their life, they're willing to tell you these fucking interesting stories, right? But they were going to sit here and criticize it and be like, what? So she should be canceled now? Should Amber never show her again? Like, what did they want from this? Like, what?
Yeah, and
Good
the
point,
fact
Vintage.
is, after the back of this, like that's why I slammed in those other videos into the playlist, is because now Amber is being accused off of the back of this, her response, that she's the one exploiting this for content reasons now. And I'm like, are you for fucking real? Are we all watching the fucking same thing go down here?
I don't know.
To deal with. I'm getting emotional. I don't talk a lot about these things. Fuck. The fact that I feel pressured to have to speak on this is ridiculous. And it's so wrong on so many levels. And I know a lot of people are just not going to care. Like, I just feel like this is wrong. But I just feel like I have to speak on this because it's not fair. But yes, that is something I dealt with. I was in foster care for a reason. These are things that I do not really talk about. And it's because everything that I say.
The thing is, Amber's fucking told us enough. We are not owed any further explanation, any further fucking details about any of this shit. Like, we're quite frankly not. She has shared enough that you should have a general understanding of some fucking fuck shit went down. Like, and you like, either choose to like make it criticize her for it or not, but like what's the point?
No, but
Like,
this
so
is the
what? You want
point
to
that
cancel
she's
her?
spoken about it in little bits and pieces, bits that she wanted to speak about here and there over the years, maybe, right? But the reason why she's had this emotional outburst is because she is closer to her mum at this moment, and they're trying to forge ahead, right? And like she said, she felt pressured into having to respond to this. And like, there's plenty of people that could say, oh, well, she didn't fucking need to, right? Oh, this is part of coming on the internet, right? You know, be prepared for it. Yeah, of course, there's that. But at the end of the day, it is also up to her what she wants to respond to. And because she's been accused of, now she's the one that's exploiting the situation. Because she dared to get fucking upset, mind, because she had waterworks, right? Because she displayed some emotion, that they're now thinking that she's been exploitative of the situation. Go fuck yourselves, because it's very much real that she had a lot of fucking childhood trauma. And who is it for anyone to fucking state that that wouldn't fucking cause some sort of emotional reaction, even if you think you've got a grip on it, even if you turn on the camera? As you saw then, she fucking just cracked, you know? I can't say that that was fucking acting. As good as an actress or a big of a fucking troll that Amber can be, no. That like, and I don't know why everybody has to be so fucking cynical about everything.
And again, like, okay, so they got what they wanted. They got their back and forth with Amber. She reacted, and now they can claim that she's the one doing what they're doing, you know, like exploiting the situation. When again, like, you could have taken this a totally different fucking approach, like kind of baited with her, like bantered back and forth, and figured out maybe some funny stories and like actual like interesting information that would have been entertaining for your audience. But instead, you wanted to be sick fucks, like. And that's what you found entertaining? Ugh.
No,
Like,
exactly, Kayla. But now this is the thing, that now they're accusing her. Nobody's pointing fingers at this fucking Jordy, though, that instigated this shit, that done all the fucking diving into her mum's fucking history and put it all on live stream. That's not exploitative at all.
Everything that I do, there's always speculation. There's always people calling me a liar. And I think the subject of foster care, what I experienced in foster care, why I was in foster care, those are things that it's hard for me to touch on, because some of the things that I went through sounds like a lie.
And once again, we are not owed any explanation, any fucking details. Not a single one of us, as much as you would like to know. Yeah, exactly, Christine.
Sounds exaggerated, sounds insane, but it's very much stuff that I went through. I'm not saying my life was any worse than anyone else's, it doesn't matter. But what I'm trying to say is that yes, my mom has made some lousy choices. But there is a rumor going around that my mom went to prison for 5 years for killing a service animal. I am telling you right now, that never happened. you have the wrong person. My mom has never been to prison for 5 years, period. The longest she was ever in prison was for 2 years. And that was for drug-related charges, which most of them were. My mom would never hurt an animal. And my mom, like, she doesn't care what people think of her, but my mom came to me about this. Not only people are messaging me privately about it, but they're messaging my mom about it. My mom was confused. She had no idea where this came from because she has never done that. It's obviously another person with the same name as my mom because that has never happened. And if she did do something like that, she would be the one to admit it. Things that she admits to, the things that she has done in the past, some of it, it's hard for her to admit to. But the fact is, who you are in active addiction is not your true self. And I'm not making excuses for her. She has changed so much. She is almost a decade sober, completely different person. But I'm not going to sit here and justify the things that she's done. Neither me or my mom want to do that. But we want to make it very clear that if you're going to name off my mom's charges for a monetization gain on your behalf, at least get your facts straight and stop spreading rumors that aren't real. This is not something that I will be speaking about. It's not something that I'm gonna come back on here, clarify this, clarify that, because I think it's bullshit that I even have to do this to begin with. My mom showed her face for a second. And this is the way that that reaction channel is gonna behave. It's not a good look. I just wish people would get to know the woman that she is
And I think
now.
that this is exactly mine and Little Boots' point about a majority of these fucking scummy reaction channels in GorlWorld. It's always been this way, where they have to cross certain fucking lines because the content that's given to them on stream isn't enough. They can't react to the behaviors and everything that's put out there that's genuine content on YouTube to react to. No, they have to do too fucking much and dive in deep and cross fucking lines into people's real lives, which you shouldn't ever fucking do.
Like, there's no need. Not when there's this much content and this much stuff shared. You know what I mean? Like, it's just...
Right. So this is my point. Why would he fucking do that if it wasn't for that reason? And anybody that supports his channel and that fucking grimy content, you need to all take a fucking look at yourselves and be like, why is this okay for him to fucking just dive into her mum's fucking life like that and her history and whatnot, whatever she's fucking done? That is not YouTube content.
Yeah.
And not go off of, oh, she did this 20 years ago. Oh, she did this 15 years ago and she might have done that. Like, no. I just think overall, what my mom did 15 years ago, 20 years ago doesn't need to be talked about. Like, why does it matter? People literally live lifetimes. If you guys would have known my mom 15 years ago versus the woman she is now, you wouldn't even recognize the two. It's two completely different people. But regardless, the service animal thing did not happen. That was not my mother. And I just feel the need to stick up for her because I see how this has hurt her. The fact that people would think that she would do something like that, she wouldn't even do that in her active addiction. I think reaction channels need to stop being tacky and they need to react to what I'm saying and what I'm showing currently. Instead, people constantly try to drum up some stuff from histories ago. It's just like, really? Is that what you have and what you're trying to do? I just think it's really pathetic because let's switch roles real quick. Imagine if that was happening to you and your mother.
Hey guys, so it's been a little bit since I filmed that last clip and I had to journal afterwards because it put me in a very weird headspace. I really love to journal, like where I just let my like thoughts just fall, even if they make no sense, like a stream of consciousness, if you will. And
what's up?
I started journaling and about the aspect of like drug
journaling.
It wouldn't be an Amber video if she didn't say something about writing in her journal.
Dude, once again, some things in this life never change.
Right? It's nice to have some sort of consistency. Like, yeah, the reaction channels are still just as fucking scummy and Amber's still writing in her journals.
Dude, well, she's got plenty stacked up.
And them just like recordings just got better.
More
Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local recording.
Looking back at the things that they've done to themselves, to the people around them, their family, while they were actively in their addiction. And it's like getting sober and not taking accountability is one thing, but getting sober and taking accountability and every day working towards a better you, like that means something. That's powerful. Because
it means something so much more too. I just want to say, freaking Jordy, does your mommy love you? Because you want to know what? Amber's given her mom every single fucking reason for her to not right? But she fucking does. That's what a real connection, what real trust looks like, what real love looks like when you can overcome this kind of bullshit. Like, what? Do you think Amber should not love her mother anymore because of this? Like, again, Amber's choosing to go past all these past like issues, everything like that, to have a relationship with her mom. Like that says a lot more. That love, in my opinion, is a
Yes,
lot
but you got to
stronger than
remember, little
sometimes
bits,
than
the
those that
HM
haven't been tested that
stances, right?
way.
Amber's a disgusting person.
Oh
You know, you got to remember that HM's
Whoopsie.
view on it all is that
Whoopsie.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Amber's a disgusting person, and therefore it's okay to attack her mum, and let's pile on her that she's a disgusting person, not like just like it previously in her past, but they're talking about it like it's current. And this whole debate whether they're adding this other charge of this animal abuse or whatnot, it's just another layer to it. And the constant upping of the ante, the coven, you got a fair point. The reason why it has to get, darker and everybody needs to go into these realms, I guess, because the content that's on screen isn't good enough. The fact that they react all to the same fucking Amber stream, and it's all about who comes to your channel and how many people that they can get to watch their fucking stream or whatnot. The more eyes on it, the better, of course. But the fact is that they can't just react to the actual content that Amber puts out. They've got to take it to this extreme. They've got to add this extra layer to make sure that, everyone runs over there. Everyone that's fucking grimy, that is.
Ugh. Ugh.
Because I know how hard it was for my mom. I know how hard it was. And the fact that she was able to do that, and that so many other people are also capable of doing the same thing and improving their life. And there's so many people who are currently drug addicts who haven't changed their lives yet, but they will. I don't like the thought of people not being able to move on from like their past self when they were in their active addiction. I don't like that people are throwing this in my mom's face, throwing her charges in her face. I'm just talking about the ones that are real. Amber. I'm not talking about the service animal because that never happened. Like, how are addicts able to move on with their life? You can't just keep throwing things in their faces. I don't want anyone.
That's the thing too. Like, that's what I hate about cancel culture and the way that it is present in GorlWorld. And like, people can change, and if you never give anyone the opportunity to, then they never will. Is that what you want?
Well, it's not. Look, we all know those that also go out there and will do all their fucking like apology tours, right? To see if they can go suck up, get themselves back on a better footing, and it's all fucking fake and smoke and mirrors in that sense. Yeah, sure, but you've got to get a consistency from a person. So when somebody says that they're going to change or they have changed or whatnot, then only time will tell, right? So the fact is that Amber is reiterating the point that her mum has been almost fucking clean, sober, been accountable for her actions for a decade. Surely that's long enough to say that she has turned over a new leaf. It's not just fucking all talk and no walk.
Yeah, it's just want
to come across my video, or just like people in general, like talking down about drug addicts. Like, it's just a topic to me that's like hard, and I just can't stand by that. Being a drug addict is a disease, and you do need a lot of help. And after everything my mom's gone through to better herself, and for people to just like do this to her, it kind of like breaks my heart. And it breaks my heart for other people as well. Thankfully, I'm able to separate who my mom is now versus who she was. It took some time, trust me. And I just hope that like all addicts get that opportunity to change, better themselves, and move on after taking accountability for what they've done. And I hope anyone who's struggling.
Oh, Amber.
This is just hard. Because like my dad.
Fuck these fucking skinny little bitch fucks. In my opinion. Back it up so we can hear her full statement.
Because like
it's a hard watch. In all honesty, this is a hard watch. And anyone that's like stony fucking hearted and hates Amber that much that has got this cynical fucking take to be like, no, she's exploiting her mum's fucking shit and crying on camera for her own content now. Go fuck yourselves. That just says everything about you, that you can't even get past like that fucking wall to even see that, like, no, this is genuine. That like it would be hard for any fucking human being that's been through her childhood to fucking talk on such matters.
Y'all are sick, y'all are gross, and I'm sorry that your moms didn't fucking love you.
Addict. And it's like, you guys know my brother. Like, I don't want to go into detail, but like, it's still in my family and it's still close to me and it's hard. And more than anything, I just hate that this happened and that this reaction channel got a laugh out of it. I think it's really sad.
Like, what was it, for a laugh? You want Amber to atone for her mother's sins? Like, or atone? Like, what do they want? Like, what was the purpose of this other than to just, ugh.
Again, it's for subs, views, money, all of that stuff, right? It's worth it, right? But it also displays what sort of fucking character you are, Jordy, that you would sink to such fucking levels that you can't just react to the content that Amber's putting out there, you know, in a successful fucking way, that you have to go to these fucking depths.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to let this get me down, and it better not get my mom down because she has worked way too hard to feel bad about herself. I'm sorry that this vlog took this turn, but right now this is reality. But I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Yeah, he should make an apology video. I absolutely agree with you. He should fucking, like, if he had a fucking ounce of decency, like, not only this, but everybody's created this big pylon about her mum being an abuser, because, like, now it's a case of, well, it's all going to be okay. It's like, protect their own, right? This is how HN fucking works. They're all going to lock arms and be like, okay, let's just turn her into an animal abuser, Amber's mum. Therefore, we can, like, pile on the fucking hate, say that Amber's a disgusting person, her mum's a disgusting person, therefore we can say and do whatever we want about them now.
Yeah, it's just, ugh. Ugh. Oop. Oh, I wanted it to show. Hold on.
Gross shit. Yeah, it's all, and then like that now they're wanting to come out and claim that Amber's the one exploiting this, and I'm like, get fucked, all of you. It's this Jordy motherfucker, this little fucking scrote on the left of the fucking thumbnail, him, the boggly-eyed little freak. He is the one that's instigated all this. He's the one that has exploited the fucking whole situation and dug fucking far too deep and crossed lines that nobody fucking should.
So I don't know if we want to watch this. Speaking of like apologies, someone did issue like a statement that I want to watch, but I want to show this real quick.
I shouldn't be
I wanna show
surprised
it-
that French Fried Girl has also covered this gross shit. I'm sure her take isn't like the same as ours.
So, this person, just my 2 cents, this title says exploiting her relatives' addictions for monetary gain. Again, where is Amber exploiting this stuff? Like, she's like, just because she might mention it, that's not exploiting. Like, you guys are the ones digging into it. Like, really, like, it's so gross. So here's the actual video. Like, it's an hour long. Like, what do you mean? Their description says it is unbelievable what depth she will stoop to for her own monetary gain. As this person, I don't have my I do have a plugin that tells me if videos are monetized. Like, dude, and then what's this? You know, 407 comments. She needs to keep her so that's what you guys want? You think she should just take her mother off her channel and that'll make everything go away? I think she's tried that before with different things. That doesn't fucking work. Her mom can't wave to you? Wow. It just makes me sick. I can't even. Ugh. Anyway, let me pull up this video because I saw this pop up and it made me interested. And then what the hell was just talking about? Let me put it here where I can watch it. Paste. Oop. So Alex posted this a few hours ago and said that Amber's mom is innocent, kind of. So I'm kind of interested to see what that is. Someone said it's like an apology, so I'm interested as to what he says now.
Yeah, let's have a look.
He's live talking about Chantal. So he reacts to Foodie too. Yeah, so he's that type. There's a certain type of bitches, and he is now classified as one that react to these people, that pick things apart like this, that are so okay with going IRL just because that bitch fucking waved at him. He thinks he can just tear apart everything about her life with no consequence. And what goal? Does he even have a goal? No, I doubt he does, other than get money.
Yeah, he's a complete little jack off.
So gross. I don't understand the Foodie fascination with anybody. I don't understand the weird. Like, listen, I get a little bit of the fat bitch fascination. Okay, it's interesting to see why people think this way, and it's funny to watch them walk. Right? Okay, I'm here for that shit. But like this is a step too far. When you get obsessed with these girls' behaviors, when you get obsessed with watching them do the same thing over and over and over again, and I'm talking about Chantal and Amber right now. I told you all I was gonna get on my anti-horse, and I'm on it. Like, these people are a type. They are a type that are fascinated with these fat bitches in this hateful manner. It is sick. It is disgusting. A lot of you lack a lot of love in your life. And it is really gross that you let that loose online. Anyone who watches fucking Yaba, Sam, y'all fucking fatties who think this is fucking interesting, y'all are weird, okay? Y'all are weird and you lack a lot of shit internally, mentally within yourself. I'm sorry for you.
No, I fully agree with everything.
Then the creators that stream about it, they are a type. A type. Anyway, okay, I'm done. Sorry.
And the fact is that they can't just keep it to a fucking certain level, like we said, right? About poking fun or hardcore roasting or whatever you want to fucking react to, and respond to their fucking behavior and whatnot.
The shit you put in front of my face.
It's all out there for everyone to see. No one is white knighting for certain things that Amber or Foodie have fucking trolled with over the years or whatnot. Go at it in that sense. That content is all there to react to. But keep it at a certain fucking level. I don't know why you have to take it this far. It's just fucking gross.
Mm-hmm.
Should be called fucking GorlWorld, not GorlWorld.
Atmosphere, baby. It's a different place. But GorlWorld, when I do reference that, and I have a couple times here, it's very specifically those, I call them Foodie fans, the ones very fascinated by this, the ones who get excited by the IRL shit, the ones who jump and Snapchat, or not Snapchat, and super chat people like Jordy while he goes IRL, while he talks about all this stuff, while they dig up all this information. Do they know that it's true or not? They don't. Look, I think this is like the next, I don't know when else, I should see when he posted his video
this
about
is what
it.
fuels all this behavior, and this is why people are willing to cross these lines, because in certain circles it's accepted, right? You'll get all the views, you'll get all the super chats, hate these people as much as you can, because they're fat.
Yeah, or like I said, if content's put in front of me, I'll watch it all day. Talk about it all day. Neg streams so fucking much. It's why we can yell at him so fucking much, because he shares everything himself. Like, it's different to watch what's in front of you than dig deeper as they do. It's fucked. And then they expect a certain level of privacy that they do not, give to anyone else. Anyway, all right, let's hear what Alex has to say.
It's not cow stuff, because the cow should fucking give the milk itself, right? In that sense, it's not, you shouldn't have to go fucking digging and wading through fucking shit and going in real life on people. That is not like reacting to fucking local shit. That you're doing too much.
All right, I gotta hit play and trade a shoe for a bone real quick.
I just got some new information regarding ALR and the service dog situation and her mother, and I needed to come on as quickly as possible to address it with you guys. There will be no edits in this video. I'm going to try to get it all out in one take. Hopefully I don't misspeak too many times. I apologize for the car noises, but I'm kind of in a hurry right now. So what had happened in my previous video, we talked about ALR's newest video where she discusses her mom's charges going back, and she says that there is no service dog situation. I'm sure if you guys are watching this, you watched that video, but I had seen some rumblings on Twitter and people directed me to Sam Telfer's live stream. You might know her. She's a part of this community. Well,
Oh God.
she actually contacted the courts in Oklahoma and was
She's a part of this community. Oh, good. She went IRL. Helpful. Well, I guess if it's to answer everyone's question, if you're gonna go IRL, I guess at least get the fucking facts.
able to receive a copy of the incident that happened at that time, the court records, and was able to ask the clerk about the specific charge 649.3. And when she did talk to the clerk, it was assumed that that was a typo, or that should have not been there. 649.3, which is the service animal charge, should not have been on her online records. And when you see like the record of this incident specifically, it does not mention 649.3. It mentions 644 and 646, which are the like incident numbers. I'm not totally sure all the lingo. Violation of. And then when you look at the screenshot that I was able to find on the internet, it does say 649.3 in addition to the 644. So that's where people were confused, and they saw this paper and
We trust everything on the internet. That's they teach you this in school nowadays, don't they?
obviously people are going to think, well, it says that she's in violation of this 649.3, so it's safe to assume that she's in violation of this 649.3, but she wasn't. When the courts were actually
That part, Vintage. If you don't know what you're looking at, why are you reading it?
contacted in the papers received, she was not in violation of this 649.3. As far as I can tell, and as far as Sam was able to tell, there is no proof of any incident regarding a service animal or a service dog or just an animal at all. This situation was actually about her
Can
mother.
I just say one thing? Like, I don't know why it took whoever, for Alex, for Sam, for whoever, to come on and be like, oh no, this isn't true. When Amber herself said that shit didn't happen. But I guess her word's not good enough, right? The fact that they got the wrong person, the fact that she said her mum's never done longer than 2 years in prison, you know, this charge is not her. None of that was good enough.
A very bodega of them.
Incident with her mother. It ended up being an aggravated assault charge, and her mom was described as being in decrepit condition, to have recently suffered from a stroke. It's not good. The charge, despite not being about a service animal, is really not good. And
did anyone think that it was? Once again, like even like Amber said, she was taken away from her mother. All of the kids were. There was lots of issues, dude.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Catherine. Like, in terms of, reactors don't have anything else to talk about, so therefore they dig. And, like, I could be accused of such a thing, right? In terms of, like, digging shit up on negs, right? We've done loads of shit on this channel, and, like, dug through all kinds of shit of negs. But there's one thing I've never done, and that's go real life or cross boundaries with negs. Everything that I have dug into his history is online, that he's put on various platforms, or it be Reddit, forums, you know, all various little posts here, there, and whatnot. So there's that. So, like, yeah, I don't know why people have to go that extra mile and fucking go real life on people. It is too much. And I don't know how you can point fingers at being like, oh, Amber's disgusting and her mum's disgusting too, and we hate these people. And I'm like, well, how can you fucking stand on any fucking, like, you know, moral fucking high ground and be like, oh, pointing at other people, at their behaviors or whatever they fucking do on YouTube when you're crossing those lines? To me,
Yeah,
that makes
it's
you
a
a
little
vile
different.
motherfucker. Right out, right. Like already now, you fucking lost whatever. Everything that comes out of your mouth is a hollow fucking turd. I don't care what criticism you've got of their behaviours, because now you're a fucking gross motherfucker. Just how it is.
Mama Lynn's rap sheet, you know, it still is a mile long, a lot of possession, multiple assaults, and we have this situation with her mom. But that was the situation. That was what went on. It was in regards to her mother, and it had nothing to do with a service dog. So I had to come on here and address that with you guys and make this correction and apologize. I apologize to AmberLynn and to Mama Lynn for putting this out there. I just looking at the papers, that's what was written down. And I had done, you know, I had spent hours looking at these papers, and all the evidence that I was finding had this 649.3 on it. So I was utterly convinced that this had happened. But upon, you know, hearing Sam contact the courts, and she revealed the actual documents that came from the court, and there is no 649.3. This was about her mother. Basically, she beat up an elderly person. She did not beat up a dog. And that's where we're at. Whatever you guys think about that. I mean,
Why does it matter? Who cares? What is the point and the objective of everyone bringing it up to start with? Assholes. I just. Plus, like, listen, you can just like Google him and find his stupid music. Like, I got a dog on my lap. You want to stream? Maybe one day you can be our co-host. Yeah.
neither of them are.
I hope you guys can hear her panting.
Sorry, Cam.
Yeah, I'll find a way to. We'll see. I don't know. I hate this place because it's like I don't want to share too. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to share too much because like some of y'all be fucks.
Can you blur out the background and still have it on her?
I could try. What do you think, Sky Girl? I could try. We'll figure it out, guys.
Very good situations. I just have to keep the record straight on here, and I really do not feel good about this situation, but I have to keep the record straight on my channel. And going forward, if I am going to talk about someone's court records, I guess I'm going to have to. No, I'm going to have to ring up the court.
You should, I don't know, have the legitimate court records.
I mean,
no fucking way.
Well and good for Alex to come out here, you know, after it's come out that this was not the case. But if he ran with that, he ran with it. He ran with it without question, without foul. He ran with the fucking shit anyway, right? First and foremost, you wouldn't be making this sort of apology and correcting the fucking facts now. First and foremost, but why? I don't know, Alex. You didn't fucking call out Jordy for going too fucking far and going real life on Amber's mum is beyond me. That's what you should be apologising for. And the fact that you even took the fucking facts, you know, ill-researched to your own fucking channel is a problem.
Yeah.
For it myself, because you just never know with a lot of these online documents whether a charge actually stuck or what happened in the end, because people can be charged with a lot of things, and that doesn't exactly mean that they were convicted, right? Just because you were charged with something doesn't mean you were convicted of it. Granted, her mom was not charged of anything regarding a service animal. Anyways, guys, I needed to come on and clarify that for you guys. I apologize.
No, Alex, you needed to come on
that video
after fucking Jordy had done that shit and said that shit's not okay, regardless of whether it's right or wrong about her mum, regardless of whether it was the case or not. You shouldn't have run with it, and you should have been calling Jordy out for doing so.
on Monday, and I'm sure
Can't antagonize that shared audience.
it upset a lot of people, as it upset me. because I was under the impression that something happened with the service animal and her mom. Although, like, people were saying she killed a service animal, I really didn't think that even from Jump. But this being a typo, I guess is what the clerks.
Like, are people really this bored? This is what they're like. Oh my god. I
don't know,
mean, I
feel
guess
like
I
he's
should expect
addressing the wrong
this.
fucking issue, though. I feel like he's like, oh, tucking towel. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have run with the thing that I ran with. And that's all you're concerned about, Alex. The fact that you think that this fucking behavior was acceptable in your fucking community anyway is, again, I don't know why you're not fucking calling that shit out. That should have been your fucking forefront fucking thing to do, was fire up a fucking stream and call out Jordy, not run with these fucking ill-researched facts or whatever the fucking thing was. That is secondary.
All right,
I saw other people saying that it could have just been a list of every single assault charge that they have in Oklahoma, and that wasn't really specific on the records. But
yeah, they could have just copied and pasted like a list of things. Like, you never know. You literally never know. Like, y'all trust the government, y'all trust the internet like a little too much for me personally.
Well, and a lot of people can't read correctly, so that's kind of a problem, and they get a lot of shit fucked up, mixed up, come at it fucking half informed at best.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't really make sense because it literally says violation of 641 through 644, comma, 649.3. And it's right there. So I understand why everybody got confused.
Yeah,
Obviously, I
exactly,
got confused
Kayla.
as
But
well.
this is what I'm trying to say. It's not YouTube content worthy. Like, people's real life shit should not be content worthy, right?
Yeah.
That's the other fucking thing. Even if she did came on fucking Amber stream every fucking day as a side character, who denotes that it's okay? Like it's crossing the fucking YouTube bounds to be digging into people's real fucking lives like that. For me personally, it's just fucking a step too far. I can't say it again and again, but it's fucking too much. And that's what Alex should have fucking addressed. He's wrong for fucking even like tucking towel and being like, oh, I'm sorry, I ran with it. No, you, Alex, are fucking like gross for fucking running with it. First of all, without doing your own research, fucking lazy, right? And the fact that you're willing to look the other way at Jordy's fucking behavior, that it's okay for him to cross these lines, yeah, that's questionable to me.
Yeah. All right.
For the record, her mom has no charge in regards to a service animal, as far as I can tell.
Tired of running to the pharmacy.
Husky. All right. Hold on. I've been queuing up some photos for you all. Unless we have anything else you wanted to watch, Death, with this.
No.
I think that wrapped
the only
it up.
thing I'm going to do is stick around vintage, because you called me a cock tease when we played the Amber video that I made, the little dancing AmberLynn video yesterday. So I said to Little Boots, I've got the extended version uploaded and I will play it to you in full.
Oh, it was vintage? I didn't know who. She goes, someone called me a cuck tease, and I wanted to ask you
I'm
who.
pretty sure it was vintage, right? Vintage it was, right? At the end of the thing, you was like Dev's the cock tease, which made me fucking laugh my ass off.
All right, y'all. I got a bunch of baby photos. We went on a walk. She's so cute. This is her and her BFF Clyde. They're so cute. This is the boy currently living in the closet. Who
Oh,
used to
JK.
bombard our
JK's
stream.
like, see me in the closet forever. He's like, next.
He's so cute. Clyde's currently under my desk, and Sky keeps coming trying to ask him to play, but he does not. He's not going to play with her ever. And then this is my baby girl. This is the girl. I had to block out her. I didn't know if you could see her tag. So
Hey, well, if he's gonna smack you, he doesn't want to play with you.
girlfriend.
Over there.
Did she get clovered? Did Clyde
I don't know.
clover her?
I just heard a squeal. Guy.
She's still asking him to play with her. It's always going to be a no.
Oh,
Oh, leave it. We'll go outside in a
it's all
minute.
kicking off.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my girl. That's my Sky girl. Huh. You's a good lady. She's looking at me now that I said we go OUTSIDE. So I guess it's time to wrap it up. Any closing thoughts, Steph? I am just this place never changes. It's just fucked. Like, I don't know why we can't leave people's families alone. Like, just because the woman waved on camera, like that's really her crime. Ugh. Then you're gonna lie about her crimes? Ugh.
I don't think I've got much else to add to it. I've had my fucking rant about it all. I think they're all fucking grubby, and Alex's shookers even like surprised me in being like looking the other way when it comes to, you know, not just fucking running with it. Like that surprises me as well because I thought Alex wasn't that sloppy. But yeah, not calling Jordy out for this shit and more worried about apologizing with getting the facts wrong or whatever and running with that. No, you should be calling both things out. It's both a fucking problem. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Vintage, I'm going to play you your thing in full. All right.
I was in love with dancing. I honestly thought I was going to make a career of it. I choreographed dances for myself to do talent shows, which I won every single one I ever did. I choreographed dances for other people. I know, right? So insane. So they could do them at talent shows. And they won, you know, first places. They did, you know, won second places and stuff like that. I was also in a dance group. It was called Space and SPACE, but it all stood for something, which I'm not remembering at the moment. And I would do dances in front of gigantic crowds. So I used to like dance. And now I can't really like hardcore dance, but I used to be in like a dance group. I do talent shows. I'd choreograph them. But then when I gained all this weight, like impossible. I can still like move my butt good.
That ass.
I'ma get you drunk, get you love drunk off my hump.
What you gonna do with all that ass?
You know, I could sit here, do a little bit of a jig, but it's not the type of dancing that I used to do when I was younger. I was in talent shows. I was in a hip hop dance group. I was on a jazz float. That's a whole other story within itself. I honestly adored dancing, and I can't dance like that anymore because my weight stops me. So something else I want to talk about is I want to start dancing again. I love dancing so much. And like I used to be in dance groups. I would choreograph dances to do in talent shows. Who am I? I'm gonna say choreograph. I would make up dances. And it was just when I would perform in front of people, it was the most exhilarating feeling I have ever had. And it was pure happiness and joy. And it's so fun, so fine, so hard to find something like that makes me feel just like free and just like it is one of the most amazing feelings. Dancing was my passion. 100% point blank period. And like now, obviously, I can't dance like that.
Cause of my hump.
She's such a dainty gal.
She's got the moves.
Choreographed it herself.
A little bit.
You couldn't win this competition if you were the only person in it in a million years.
All right, this is embarrassing. It is still really hot. All right.
Get it, girl.
Haters, take that and run with it.
Right, I'm not going to play an outro, but I'm going to let this play out. Night, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Have a good time. Laters.
Bye, guys.
I want to say night a little bit.
Bye, y'all.
Sky says night too.
She does.
Jump around like the game of the sea. I say, look out when I come and who's in you. Do the earthquake. Do the earthquake shake. Do the earthquake. Do the earthquake shake. Black force is what it is. Gonna do it when the game persists. Vibrate and shake the ground. Watch the building come you down. Goes through around and shake. Make it flip to the back of the straight. There's a dance in the ankle shake. Let's say the whole world rocks to the earthquake shake. Do the earthquake. Do the earthquake shake. Do the earthquake. Do the earthquake shake. 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 Set a fire like a Buddhist monk. Tie you up and throw you in the trunk. Shake a little, I wish you would. I didn't know you could shake that good. Do the earthquake. Do the earthquake shake. Do the earthquake. Do the earthquake shake. The dance all the time in Peru. Listen close, this is what you're to do. Shake it hard and climb the walls. Get on the floor and start to crawl. I know this girl does the same kind of dance. Shake the world if you give her a chance. Dance all night, just her and me. California fell into the sea. Do the earthquake. Do the earthquake shake. Do the earthquake. Do the earthquake shake. 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 Do the earthquake shake.